We'll be starting in just 1 second, folks. Bear with me, please. All right. Sorry about that. One of my plugs got unplugged on my lights, and I was looking for it. All right, let's put on the camera. Good morning, everybody. Good morning and happy Friday Eve. That's it. That's the ticket. Happy Friday Eve. Let me say hello to everybody, and then we'll get started. We got Devin. Good morning, Devin. First one. Bill. We got Ivano. We got Brian. Good morning, everybody. We got Adrian, Jeff, Dr. Luke, Greg, Seth, Robert, and if anybody is new here, welcome, welcome, and welcome. We have a great hour for you planned. We got Robert, Sherman, Brendan, Yuri. We got Richard, Arnolfo. We got Mr. Dragon Don, Alan, Stacy, Scampy, Karen the Shark. Richie's here. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Steve, Min, Roddy's here. Ivan, Kathleen, Cheese Grade Trader, Bernie the Bear, Javad, Stefan. Linda's here. Good morning, Linda. Alpha Diaz is in the house. Steve is here. Eduardo, good morning. Good morning. Happy Thursday to you too, Eduardo. Mr. Illinois Grain Farmer, how are you? Harold, Jody, David, Walter, Dave, Jill, good morning, everybody. Linda, Gregory, Wade, Murray, good morning there. Brian, Anika, good morning, Anika. We got Frank, Jesse, we got Cam. Good morning, Cam. Good morning, everybody. Stan, Julio, High Grounder, Bull Rider, Sin, George, Raj, Steve, Junior. Junior is in the house. We got Nathan. Good morning, Nathan. It's been a while. Looking forward to seeing you in about a month. Russ, Captain Beef is here. Good morning, Mr. Captain Beef. Paul, Penny, Deanna, Forrest, Wesley. We got Richard, Dave, Martin. Good morning, Martin. It's been a while. We got Linda. We got Duff. Carlos here. We got Keith. We got Ronnie. We got Ernest. We got a lot of people here. I lost my place. That's what I did. I lost my place. Let's see here. We got Linda, we got Duff, we got Carlo, we got Keith, we got Ronnie, Ernest, we got Krish, we got Frex, Next Gen, Doug, Kevin, Bonnie, Lewis, Scotty, Genevieve, Robert, Pete, David, Richard, Brian, Sandy's here. Good morning, Sandy. Supreme Leader is here. Jeff, I love that Supreme Leader. Gino's here. Henry, John, Steve, Raj, Mark, Mary. Good morning, Mary. Ashley, Moondog, Hopium. Good morning, Hopium. Harry, Armin, Ray, Rihanna, Mark, Charlie, Kayleen, Rob, Victor, Gregory, Santiago, SJL, Ann, Scampy, Mookie, Minnesota Matt. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Fred, good morning. Carl, good morning. Park, Don, Carlos, Peanuts, Mark, Tom, Robert. Good morning, everybody. Justin. Good morning, Justin. Belfast John is in the house. Diamond Jen. Good morning, and folks. We are getting our room size has doubled. I mean, our channel size has doubled. We had 22,800. Now we have 50,000 in the last 2 weeks. It takes a few months for people to start feeling at home. Please say hello to all the new members. And if you're new here, please say hello. Welcome and welcome and welcome. My job here is to give you the best morning hour of the day. Let me give you some links. Here is the link to the VIP room. I will be there at noon talking about credit spreads and why credit spreads are great, the implied volatility, how to put them together. It's a great session whether you trade debit spreads or credit spreads. I also posted a link to the free Telegram channel where I post goodies all day long, and you should really get a hold of those because they kind of give you good validation of what's going on for the rest of the day. And I know a lot of people rely on them. And here is Customer Service Live link from 10 to 1 every single day. Cam and Gustavo help you out every single day. Now, yesterday, a couple of things. I had a feeling yesterday that the market was going to crap out this morning. As a matter of fact, let me show you. I didn't place a trade all day yesterday. And yesterday, I was writing to my people here. I wrote, what did I write? I wrote it here yesterday. I wasn't that busy in the pit yesterday. I'm not going to engage in this market. We'll wait till tomorrow at 3:48. Did not like this market yesterday. I'm glad I didn't engage last night with this market because it's down quite a bit this morning. Good morning, Harry, and good morning, Marlon. Good morning. Welcome, Kurt, Tom, PF. Good morning, L. Lansk, Il. I can't pronounce. Is that ISNKAV? Good morning to you, Bruce. Good morning to you, Kevin. Good morning to you. Yeah, it's we had 22,800 folks 2 weeks ago. Now we have 49,000 this morning, as you could see here on the bottom left. Also, folks, if you're just coming in here right now, please take a second. You see the gearbox right here? Make sure you're not on auto like I am. Make sure you're on 1080p. That way you'll be able to see everything clearly. Also, I was driving to get my hair cut yesterday and I got a phone call. She misscheduled me, so I'm delayed for my haircut for till next week. So you guys will have to bear with me with my shaggy do for another 6 days. Hey Kevin, yeah, sitting on your hands yesterday was a great idea. Great idea. Clyde is in a very good mood. He's in a great mood this morning. Good morning, Todd, Kirk, Chris, Mark, BP, a cryptic. Good morning, BP, a cryptic. Welcome, 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 welcome. All right, let's begin. We have a lot to talk about today. And unfortunately, I don't have great things to tell you. I wish I did, but I call them just the way I see them, okay? Good morning, Richard. Good to see you. Arnulfo, good to see you too. Okay, so as you guys could see, the S&P's down 60 points. Anything over 50 points, anything over 40 points is beyond random. NASDAQ is down about 260. That's equivalent to the Dow being down about 400 points, which it happens to be down 400 points. So they are aligned. Uh, there you go, Richie. Good morning, Jason. Good morning, William. Good to see you. Looking forward to seeing you in about a month. Richard, Arnolfo, Diamond Jen, William, Delightful Elephant. Oh my. We got a delightful elephant in the room. I like that. I like that. Willis, Todd. Yeah, Clyde is in a great mood this morning. All right, so the markets are looking pretty nasty this morning across the board. There's nothing really sticking out. Nothing really sticking out here at all. Good morning, Jeff. As far as Fed data, we have your favorite report today, and we also have bond auctions, not long-term bond auctions, and we do have Fed speakers tonight. It'll be very interesting to watch the night market tonight. Clyde will be very, hey, Hawkeye, Harry, Jeff. Clyde will be very, very interested in the night market. He likes to watch that very, very closely. Hey, Murasalin, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Vernon, good morning, everybody. Welcome. Jason, welcome, welcome, welcome. So we have this report today. I'm going to take a big stab at it, and I'm going to guess that it's going to be in the low 200,000. Good morning, Carlos. Good to see you here. And the expectation is 210,000. We're looking at a consensus of 207 to 215. I have the sneaky suspicion. I don't know where I get it from, but I have the sneaky suspicion that it's going to be in the low 200,000s. I'm glad to hear that, Mark. Thank you. So again, the 4-week moving average is about 210,000. I'm expecting us to be somewhere between 210, 220. Anything below 275 is not really raising eyebrows. But this number, people say VIX is broken. I think this report is broken because this number has just been really, really low. Good morning, Joe. Good morning, CJ. Good morning, Mark. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Let me post that here. Post that. Where do I post that? I post that here. All right. You guys are funny. All right, gold, 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 gold. Remember what I told you guys here that if we don't break above on gold, we got to get above here really quick. We need to see a V bounce recovery. If we don't see a V bounce recovery, the odds are we're going to get used to being in this area, which seems like we are, and it looks like we're going to come back down. Remember what I told you a long time ago. This right here is the, oops, I just changed it. This is the trajectory right here. This is the trajectory of gold right here, right here, right there. Okay. Right there. So theoretically, we should come down here, consolidate, and then start building again from there. But what do I know, right? But you can see right here, this is not, we're not defending we bounced off the 100. We bounced off the 8. We couldn't even get to the 8. And now we're back at the quarterly VWAP. So the longer we stay here, the less odds that we're going to bounce back up. Okay. Hey, Sandy, good to see you. Good to see you. Bob's father is having some health issues. Bob has a dad who's really old, as you guys can imagine, and his father's having some health issues. So Bob has been in and out, in and out. He's around. He actually emailed me yesterday. He's a really great guy, and you guys will all meet him on in end of April. But his dad is having some health issues. So let's all keep Bob's dad in our prayers, okay? Bob's been having a real dark cloud over him with like people around him having some health issues, and he's going through a lot. He's a great guy, and Bob, if you're here, I hope you. I know you'll be okay. I know you'll be okay. Just got to get through this. Good morning, Eddie. Good morning. Thank you, Sandy, for doing Bob's God's work. All right. So again, right here, we have this problem, and I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. I don't like what I'm seeing on the gold market, okay? US dollar. The US dollar. Remember yesterday I told you that it looks like we're starting to come down below. This side means ending war. This side meaning war continues. This is inflation. This is deflation. Good morning, Eddie. Good morning, Jill. Delbert, good morning. So we're not on this side. We're still clearly on this side. We tried for 3 days with the wars ending. I'm talking to Iran, whatnot, but it's not buying it for a second right now. Not why a few months ago gold was a play safety as uncertainty. We still have uncertainty. It's different, Stacy, because you have inflation. You have more inflation this time. It's a different type of uncertainty. It's not uncertainty about the stock market. It's global uncertainty, Stacy. It's a very different uncertainty. Stacy's bringing up a very good point. Up till a few months ago, the uncertainty we had was in the US stock market and inflation via stocks. Now now we have war. It's a global issue. It's a it's a very different problem. Right. So again, I didn't mean to interrupt the flow, but she raised a very, very good question. So again, right here, this is turning back. This is actually turning into an A line, not a pretty A line, but it is turning into an A line, and it's keying right off the 8-day. And you know what happens to A lines; they're pretty high probability. So I'm expecting this to come up a little bit, and I'm also unfortunately expecting gold to consolidate and maybe come off a little bit. Oh, it's okay, Stacy. No. You don't have to be sorry. If there's a good question, I always like to entertain good questions. So US dollar starting to look inflationary and gold is losing its luster. Crude oil. Everything you need to know about this war, it's all good. Really, Stacy. Let be the worst thing that happened to me today. Right here, you could see where we're coming back up. Remember right here, we flirted with these levels right here, these 3 days, just like we flirted with US dollar right here. So I'm telling you right now, and folks, you could literally take this to the bank, okay? You could literally take what I'm telling you right now to the bank. And I don't say that very often, but when US dollar starts trading on this side of this red line, when crude oil starts trading on this side of this green line, and I'll talk about other things, but this is turning back up. This is going to where we don't want it to go. Okay. We don't want it to go here. Okay. We don't want it to go here, but it's going here. So here, let me just extend this. See, we don't want to get into this gray area or go higher. This means war is escalating. This means war is ending. Okay. All right. Bond market, inflation. Anytime bond market is down, that's inflation. Anytime bond market is up, that's deflation. We tried to get through this yesterday. We couldn't. Now we're back at this level. That's a pretty strong trend right here. Pretty strong trend right here. Okay. Hey, Cam, good to see you. Yeah. All right. Bitcoin, no soup. No soup, as you could see here. Folks, and again, when we're on this side of the fence, things will start getting better, or this side of the fence not. I don't know what to make of Bitcoin. I really don't. Usually I have a very strong opinion. I don't have a very strong opinion for the simply because I've never seen it consolidate this long. What I will tell you is this. What I will tell you what I will tell you is this is that the longer something consolidates, the better the move that ensues after, which means the longer something trends, the better the odds it's going to consolidate for a long time. The longer the consolidation, the better it's going to trend. But unfortunately, it doesn't give us directional bias. We kind of have to follow the cars. But this is not turning well. This is not turning well. And here's what I will tell you. When we have a move from Bitcoin, it's going to be a doozy. Okay? It's going to be a doozy. It's going to be a good sized move, up or down. That I could tell you. Hey, Porkies. Hey, Gregory, good to see you. Stock market does not. As a matter of fact, the stock market is taking another turn against this war. I'll talk about all that in just a second. And here's China again, folks. You know how I roll. I do everything methodically. And here's China. By the way, Stacy, not to belabor the point, but one of the things China was had a huge stockpile in gold. Okay. One of the reasons gold stayed up was because China was accumulating gold. But if you look at Chinese the stock market, especially look at it on a weekly basis, you could see it's really looking bad. Now, here's the problem. This is a weekly chart, and that's a very organized down. This is a very organized uptrend, and that's a very organized downtrend on a weekly basis. And if China's equity market is getting weaker, and if they're holding a lot of gold, then they're probably liquidating that gold and turning it into cash. Okay. So that's the other reason why gold is seeing a downside move. Inflation, war, uncertainty, and China. Okay. So it's actually very much related to what you were saying. Remember, they were a huge holder of gold. And if Chinese economy gets worse, that gold is going to be used for something else. Okay. All right. All right. Again, folks, I wanted to say this because we have about twice as many people here right now. Please, please, please make sure you're watching at 1080p. Okay. You're watching at 1080p. We're going to look at some charts in a few minutes, and I'm going to start posting some things. And also give us a thumbs up if you're benefiting from it, and also subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so. You'll be notified the moment we go live. And folks, again, I'm here every morning, and I go through the exact same scenario every day and update folks. So once you're here for a couple of weeks, you'll get used to my flow. Hey, Penny, good morning to you. Morning's low so far in ES is about, yep. Hey, Peter, good morning to you, Peter. So here's the link for the VIP room where I'll be live today at noon talking about credit spreads. I didn't want to get into it yesterday because I knew I was going to talk about it today. Should we pull out of eggs for free market stocks? Linda says, what basket should we pull all of our eggs in for pre-market stock, not crypto, but stock this morning? Sorry, Linda, I'm having trouble understanding your question exactly. Send me an email and I'll answer it. Here's my email address, support@marketgeeks.com. Okay? I just posted my email address. And here is Customer Service Live, the Cam and Gustavo show from 10 to 1. I don't know what they have on agenda for today, but maybe they can give us some info on what they have. But you don't want to put or pull anything from one basket. Putting anything in one basket or pulling anything from one basket is not a good idea, which is what Penny is saying. Linda, you could trust Penny. She used to teach. She's a MIT grad who puts helicopters together as a hobby. And she used to trade. She used to teach trading for a living. That's right. So Penny really knows her stuff. Penny, I'm looking forward to seeing you and your hubby on. Same email address, roger@rogerscott.com. It goes to the same place. It goes roger@rogerscott.com and support@marketgeeks.com. Geeks.com. It's the same email address. Roger Scott forwards from support at Market Geeks. You can use either one. Okay. Thanks, Carlos. So let's start with stock. Does anybody want to start off with the catalysts? Does anybody want to start off with the catalysts? Usually Minnesota Matt and Charles and a couple of other folks come in hot. So let's, by the way, it was difficult finding, a bar chart was not cooperating this morning. So yeah. All right. S&P and NASDAQ is down this morning as mounting uncertainty over Iran's willingness. And folks, please stop getting political on me. I'm just reading the cover of bar chart. This is the cover story of the news, of financial news. This is not a like CNN or anything. Negotiations to end the Middle East conflict pushed oil prices higher. Trump said on Wednesday that talks with Iran are taking place and that Iranian regime wants to make a deal so badly but is afraid to admit it. That makes no sense to me, but I don't really know much about their culture. I don't understand that, but I'm assuming he's talking to somebody there. I mean, he's not making all this up. Wall Street Journal reported that Trump continues to hope. Hope is not a good word when it comes to markets. Because he was doing this with Russia and Ukraine too, and it's been 4 years now. To bring the Iran conflict to an end in the coming weeks. That sounds amazing. I'd love that. I'd love to see that happening. I'd love to see that happen. However, Tehran has so far rejected direct talks with Washington as, at least publicly, with about 48 hours remaining before U.S. pauses its strike on Iranian energy infrastructure. I don't know. Did they actually pause? I mean, did we pause? I'm not so sure. All right, Minnesota Matt Walters coming in hot. We got Murray says, how many do you expect for the seminar? Well, I'll be honest with you, Murray. It's going to be the biggest event that the company has ever had. And we first capped it at 100, but people were getting very upset. And so we then capped it at 135. So we have 135 people coming to see me and Kane. And that's the biggest crowd we've ever had in the history of the pub. And again, if we didn't cap it, we'd probably have 150 or 160. So it's going to be a really big crowd. Last time, to give you some perspective, we had about 50. So we're going to have about 3 times as many people as we had last time. Okay? Yeah, Iran was bombing Israel yesterday. Thanks for that. Thank you. Thanks, Sandy. Appreciate it. Yeah, Bob is around. He's around. All right. So we got Belfast John, Walter, and there's Minnesota Matt. Mags for sure, Chips for sure, Infotech, yes, Infotech, basic material, crude oil. That's what I've got. Walter has war, yeah, obviously. Fed speakers, Europe, yes. Mags, Chips, material. Yeah, pretty much the same thing. And Belfast John, Fegs, Mags, Chips, China. Yes, I was going to say Minnesota Matt, you missed one of the either China or Asia was also down like crazy. China down over 1% and Europe down over. Yeah, Belfast John, there you got it right. The only thing I think you're missing, Belfast John, I think you're missing basic materials. So together, see how this is great because Belfast John, Walter, and Minnesota Matt, when you put them together, you get a really nice. You get the Fed, you got the mags, you got the chips, you got China and Europe, you got oil and basic materials. I think you guys are missing basic materials and Infotech, yes. It's going to be a great meeting. I look forward to meeting each and every one of you. Hey, HG, Iran keeps bombing 24/7. Yeah. HG, folks, she lives in the Middle East. Hedva, she lives in the Middle East. So very, very, I'm so sorry about what you're going through. All right, we got the number coming in a few minutes, so I got to turn on my TC2000 here. That takes a long time. I'm just kidding. It takes a second. It's very fast. Let's put the bond market here. The bond market's been on fire, moving higher. I don't know if something must have happened in the last 20 minutes that's positive. But stock market's not buying it for a second. Let's keep our eye on the bond market and see what happens when the report comes out, okay? Yeah, what was the basic material? Can somebody tell us what the basic material was? I think I have it right here. FCX. FCX. Yeah, mining stocks right here. FCX. I knew, I just didn't write it down right here. FCX and Newmont right here. There's your mining stocks right there, your basic materials. And FCX is definitely a basic material company. Okay, let's read this. And bonds are going straight up. Bonds are going straight up, straight up. But the stock market doesn't seem to be budging. SMH is moving up a little bit. Let's see IWM. Nope, that's very strange. We're not seeing any of it. We're seeing a pretty good flight to quality here. I wonder what it is. We'll see when the report comes out in a few minutes, shall we? Okay. So President Trump, tomorrow, that ends. Oxia reported that Pentagon is developing a military option for a final blow that could involve the use of ground forces. If we use ground forces, Republicans can kiss midterms goodbye. And large-scale bombing campaign, if diplomatic efforts fail, they're gonna fail. I'm gonna make a prediction. Anything diplomatically will fail with Iran. Okay, and they will keep the Straits of Hormuz closed. We know that. I mean, come on, that's that we know that. And yesterday, crude oil climbed 3%, not buying anything that we're selling, and yield went up, except yield is going down right now fast. Yesterday, Intel and AMD gained. We took a profit on AMD in weekly cash flow. Nikkei Asia reported both companies notified clients of plans to raise prices across all CPU. Okay, that makes sense. Shares of space and satellite companies jumped after SpaceX plans filed prospects for initial public offering. Rocket Labs surged more than 10%. GSAT, this is all good, real good. ARM Holdings, this is a chip stock, popped 16%, top percentage gainer. Company said it expects new chip business to generate 15 billion annually. Folks, everything we've been hearing about chips has been just absolutely fantastic. Okay. Okay, here we go. Richie says initial jobless claims actual 210. Oh my God, I am so surprised. I am just shocked. How could it be? How could it be in the low 200,000s? It can't be. It must be. No. Oh my God, I am just so shocked. Aren't you guys all surprised? What a surprise. What a big surprise, right? It's in the low 200,000s, just like we thought it was going to be. I'm just shocked. Folks, it's been in the low 200,000s almost every report since COVID, okay? Or since 3 years before COVID, okay? So there's no surprises there. All right? What a surprise. I know it's unbelievable, right? We're so shocked by this number, right? But Putin did the same on Ukraine and was accused of war crimes. Yep. Yes, everybody's building their own chip plants. But anyway, this report is very normal, and let's see if we have any impact from stocks. We have zero impact from stocks. Look at this. I mean, no impact from stocks at all. At all. Not good. Not good. Not good. Not good. Okay. Not good. Not good at all. See how we're coming down right here? See, this is coming down. We went to the 8-day like I told you we would, and we came right back down. Look, 8-day, 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 came right back down. Just like I told you we would the last 3 days. Let's continue. Let's continue. All right. Import export price. This is useless. Moran said yesterday after the market closed, he raised his projection for where interest rates should end the year by 0.5 percentage points in response to disappointing inflation data. Since now he's talking about raising rates. Okay. I boosted my policy rate by 0.5 point due to oil in Iran, but due to inflation data, boosted my policy, but not because of oil in Iran. So he thinks we're going to get out of this really quick, but due to inflation data. Okay, fair enough. I agree with him on that too, because we don't know where Iran will be. There's a 94% chance that they're not going to take anything. For me is up 200 this month by just buying in on up days. There you go, Supreme Leader. All right, Europe. Europe is a catalyst. It's down over 1%. That's not good for USA. Snapping a 3-day streak of gains. This is not good, folks. Not good. The sentiment towards resolving is fading quickly. Okay. China closed lower as doubts over a near-term end to the Middle East conflict sapped risk sentiment. Cloud computer and insurance stocks underperformed on Thursday. President Trump said Iran was keen to reach a deal. He keeps saying it, but he won't tell us who he's talking to. While Iran says there has been no direct dialogue or negotiations, although messages had been conveyed through intermediaries. I don't know. I don't know about all of this. I'm a little skeptical with who he's been talking to. I want to know, who has this guy been talking to, right? Who has he been talking to? Like, it'd be great if he gave us a name or something, right? Or, anyways, mags are down over 1%. Let me take a look at mags. And by the way, I want you to see something. Look at the daily chart of mags. This is the swing low right here. Look at where we're at right now. This is not good. This is not good. Told you I don't trust this market. Mining stocks are down. Memory stocks are down. Chip stocks are down. This is very bad. I don't like what I'm seeing today. I don't like what I'm seeing today at all. At all. At all. By the way, folks, if you're just coming in here right now, credit spreads, income, how to make income from this market. Needs to be talking to Clyde. Absolutely, Trader Momo. Clyde will solve all our world problems. I heard Trump is talking through Pakistan. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if he's lying or not. I don't want to say anything disparaging because I just don't know. I don't know. But I will tell you this. The market is not buying it for a second. And I told you that the other day. I don't know if he's lying or not. I don't know what he's doing. I don't want to, I don't know. I'm assuming he's trying to help us, but I just don't know. All of that to mess with us here in the US. Maybe, Stacy. I don't know. See, I'm going to be the smartest guy in the room by saying I don't know. But I'll tell you what the market is not believing. The market is not believing this for a minute, which is what we're going to talk about right now. So, momentum levels. We have 121 stocks breaking down. This number is going to get pretty hairy today. I'm hoping it doesn't go back to 600 or 700s, because if it does, we're going to have to bounce again. As far as the type of stocks that are moving right now, up till yesterday, we had small caps. This is speculative stocks. Speculative stocks started going higher yesterday. I was getting very happy. Semiconductors, basic material, biotech, Russell 2000. That's interest rate sensitivity right there. Financials. So I like this, and I'm hoping that the market turns around today and starts coming up. All right. All right. But so far, this is kind of looking better than it did a few days ago. Okay. Momentum levels. We still have less than 50% of stocks trading above the 200. Oops, sorry about that. NASDAQ, 45%. Not good at all. Yes, a lot of these sectors are grossly overextended, and the market really wants to go higher. I'm going to tell you right now, the market really wants to go higher, and the market really wants this war to end. Seth says there's also a cabinet meeting at the White House at 10 a.m. today that you need to watch out for. Thank you for that, Seth. I had no idea. So, folks, let's not jump to conclusions. We really don't know. Maybe our president is speaking. I just don't know. But I do know that the market's not buying it for a second. The sectors are all turning down, as you could see here. There's a few sectors turning higher, but most of it is just going, that rubber band is going like this. It's going in right now, okay? All right, total put to call ratio. Folks, we tried the call, this is important, okay? I'm going to post this for you. Call buyers were trying to get involved here, but put buyers keep pushing this market lower. This is put buyers. So I'm going to post this for you right now in the free Telegram channel, okay? Here. In the last several days, every time call buyers came in, put buyers overshadowed them. You can see that by looking at the put to call ratio. The higher it goes, the more put buyers you have. You should look at this throughout the day. I'm posting this for you right now. Okay. Well, if you're, Jeff, I hear what you're saying, then why not just not say anything? Right? If you're playing poker, you tell it, no, you don't. That's my point. Why not just keep your mouth shut? Why doesn't Trump just do exactly what you just said and just keep his mouth shut and just say, we don't know anything. We're taking it one day at a time. It works both ways, Jeff, right? Keeping quiet works both ways. It's not a one-way street. It's a two-way street, right? Okay. See, it works both ways. This is not good for the market. This is not good for the market. Okay. So you see, you got put buyers. Anytime we're here and coming down, that means call buyers are coming in. But look, call buyers coming in, put buyers said, Call buyers stepped in, put buyers said, Okay. So information secrecy works both ways. I'm just saying it works both ways. Volatility. All right. Volatility, folks, is not looking good. We're moving further away from our gray box. You could see it right here. Here, I'm going to post this for you. Volatility does not believe this war is coming to an end. Okay. Exactly, Ed. Exactly. Yeah, I mean, yes, I agree with the whole poker thing. I like that idea. I like your analogy, but it works both ways. It's a double-edged, it's a two-way street. Here. VIX is moving away from my shaded area, which means the market is not buying what the administration is selling. Not yet, at least. Just telling you how it is with our guys in Pakistan. Okay, well, I hope so. Okay. So put to call ratio is not helping us. None of the commodities are helping us. Crude oil sure as heck is not helping us. US dollar is not helping us. Gold is not helping us. Let's look at the market, okay? What is the SPY doing? SPY is breaking down the quarterly VWAP level, which you should have all set to last Friday. That's not good. We don't want to break the 650 level. I'm going to post this for you right now. Here, we don't want to break this level right here and end up right here. We want SPY not to break the red line and go lower. If it does, there's not much support there. Okay? To agree to anything, it's going to have a new leadership group, which we don't know they're protecting for security. Again, you see, Nathan, you see what I'm saying? I have no idea. I have no idea. But what I can tell you is the market's not buying any of it, and the market is the most sensitive thing in the world. I agree with you. I just don't know what or when. Folks, if you're just coming in here right now, please, please, please make sure you are watching at 1080p. Give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed this broadcast and join our channel right here. Okay. All right. Thank you. It'll be an interesting time. NASDAQ is already at the bottom right here. If NASDAQ breaks this level, it doesn't have support here. Again, I'm only telling you from a perspective of the market. NASDAQ is at its support level, and this area needs to hold. There's not, can't type this morning. There's not much below the current level. And we are already below the 200-day line. Probably need a better keyboard. This thing slows me down. This is very bad. This is very, very bad. Yeah, I'm just, again, my job is to see what the market is interpreting, right? Because we can debate about politics all day long, and none of us are going to be right because we don't know. And even if I did know, I wouldn't tell you. Even if I did hear something from DC, from the White House, I'd be sworn to secrecy and I wouldn't be able to tell you. So we're below the 200. This is very, very ugly. This whole area right here, this is ugliness right here. Okay, mega caps. Folks, look at where we're at. This is ugly, ugly, ugly. Time is it? I got to be mindful of the time. Okay, I got to get out of here soon. Okay. Here. Mags are not buying any type of recovery. As you can see, they are near the lows. And similarly to QQQ, NASDAQ, above, they don't have much support below current level. And again, I'm hoping this is helpful to you. I'm posting all this in the main Telegram channel. The market is not buying it for a second, okay? SMH, we're still below the 50-day moving average. Here, I'm going to post this for you again. I'm hoping that this is helpful. If I'm wasting my time posting this for you, please tell me and I'll stop. Here, we need to get here. SMH holding on better than most sectors, which means chips are actually leading once again, believe it or not. But we are still not above the 50-day line, which is crucial. But chips seems to be the strongest sector right now. Once again, they're just not getting any upside. And IWM, again, not looking good at all. Okay, let's now look at overnight levels. What was it? Control L, Control S. Okay, let me go to SPY. All right. Okay, now I just made the chart a full screen, okay? Hopefully that'll help. Full screen. Like full screen, okay? Full screen. There. By the way, you see these numbers? They can't be made bigger. I called and emailed TC2000 yesterday. So I made the screen full size just now, okay? So I'm hoping that you'll be able to see it easier, although most people don't really have a problem seeing it, but again, for what it's worth. And one more level here. Okay, those are nice levels. And by the way, Matt's going to be back today. He was out yesterday. He'll be back today. It was his daughter's 1-year birthday yesterday. So I made this full screen, like full screen, 24 inches wide, full screen. SPY levels overnight. Okay. Charts each do. What do you do with them? Do you check the really UI6VZ? Come to my VIP room and you'll see about once or twice a week I show you. Linda, I was partners with Kevin Hassett and Charles Calomiris for 7 years. They both advise the White House on a daily basis right now. Yeah. Okay. You love your charts reviewed multiple times throughout the day. Excellent. Great. Great. I love that. Okay. So. Who is it? Who is it? Linda, look up Charles Calomiris and Kevin Hassett. Let's just put it this way. I knew about the Iran, I knew about the war, the invasion of Iran, Iraq, sorry, Iraq, exactly a year to the date before it happened. And I was not, and I wasn't sworn to secrecy over that on that. Okay, let's do QQQ. Let's do the levels here. Now this is the best I can do. I can't make them bigger. All right. All right. We got that here. Got that there. That there. That there. All right. Hey, Eagle Beagle. Good to see you, man. Always good to see Eagle Beagle. QQQ levels. And again, you guys will have to tell me if it makes any difference because I just I blew it up to a full screen. Somebody told me how to do it yesterday, so I'm doing it right now. SMH levels. I don't think it'll make any difference, but if you guys do, that's great. Okay, right there. Let's, delete that there, delete that there. Move that over here. There. Oops, I don't know how that happened. The hell did this happen? All right. Okay, really nice. These are very nice levels. I'll be honest with you. These are very nice levels. Let me do them for you. It looks a lot better on Telegram blown up. All right, well, good. Good morning, Norman. Good morning, Gary. Stacy, I think the trial against Meta for addiction will be lost will affect the stocks. I don't know, Stacy. I don't know. All right, let me give you this. And yesterday, while Matt was out, I was actually talking about these levels live. We did a trade yesterday. We made some money in the Trading Zone Live. We did good yesterday in high flyers. We did really well in Stealth Surge yesterday. We took a profit, I think. We've been doing pretty good, actually, in light of all of this craziness. On GLW, we took a profit twice in 2 days on Stealth Surge. It was just people were very happy about that. IWM levels. Let's see what time it is. Let's see. Okay. And if you guys emailed Matt and he hasn't responded to you, it's because he was out yesterday. UGRO is now 56. You like that, huh? Oh, weekly cash flow. I forgot about that. Yes, thank you for reminding me, David. Weekly cash flow. For those still having difficulty reading the numbers on Rogers, you could take a screenshot. I made it full screen, so it's literally this big right now. I honestly don't know how to make it any bigger than this. And I actually took somebody's advice, and I did call TC2000 and asked them because we were trying to make them bigger, and Matt and I couldn't find them. So I'm literally giving you the full screen. This is my full screen. SMA, this is IWM levels. And now let me give you TLT levels. Ooh, look at TLT responding pretty good to our levels here. Okay, that's nice right there. It's like we got two different levels to deal with the night session here. Okay. Those are good levels. I can defend these levels. We have a really nice gap here. If we break this 86.37, you don't really have much till 86.64. Just keep an eye on that. And I'm going to post this for you right now. I tried everything, Jill. I tried everything. I really did. Honestly, this looks so big on my computer, and everybody. The only we have one person. I think it was Carla. It's not making the screen bigger. That is the issue. Carla, I'm so sorry. I'm doing everything possible, and everybody else is telling me they could see it perfectly, including myself. TLT levels. You may need to just get a better monitor. All right. But if that's not the issue, then here. How do I make it smaller? Yeah. I forgot how to make it smaller now. Let me just can't turn this off and turn it back on again. I'm trying, Carla. I'm trying. Much better clarity on the charts. All right. All right. Let me give you guys stocks that I'm looking at, and I'll let you guys go. Again, folks, and I'll give you my analysis. I'm able to see the charts perfectly every day on my 6-inch cell phone, 1080p. Make sure you maximize your screen. They need bigger monitors. Nothing wrong here. How many times do we need to say? The only thing you can do is zoom in on the screen. Let's move. Let's just change topics, folks. I don't want to get into the same topic. I mean, it's really. I'm sorry, Carla, but I can't do anything beyond doing everything that I've tried. Okay, stocks to the short side. Please pay attention. This is important. Bro. Marla, you guys are awful. Sophie. Sophie. Microsoft. Vicious. You guys are vicious. Microsoft. Not a good stock to be on my short list. DKNG. DraftKings. Not a good stock to be on my short list. By the way, I told a few people were asking me about this stock. I like the stock to the short side. The volume is increasing. It looks very nice. Let's continue. Trade desk. Downside. Disney. Downside. Team. Downside. Where's my team? Team. Downside. Jen. Downside. CSGP. Downside. Workday. Downside. I know it's a lot of stocks, folks, but I mean these stocks look really really bearish. Workday, BRBR. That's a nasty weak stock right there. This stock has been on my watch list for a while. Yeah, it's just Carla. She's having, for some reason, Carla's having issues with this. Carla, honestly, I'm not trying to bully you or pick on you. You may consider getting yourself a better quality. That's what I'm saying, Robert. She just doesn't. Folks, let's be nice, okay? Let's be nice human beings here. But Carla, I may suggest you get a better monitor, okay? Thanks, Vivek. Usually, when those large companies fire people, it causes the stock to move up, actually. So let's see what Meta's doing. No, not this time. Meta's down quite a bit. Let's see what the SPY's doing. SPY's not doing anything. Bond market's not doing anything. Very choppy. Don't be surprised if we open down and chop around today. CSTS. This is my last CTSH. This is my last short stock. And I got to tell you, my short stocks have been really nice the last few days. Right here. Yeah, Carla, I'm really sorry about this. And if there's anything I can do to make it better, I treat everybody here very individually. Each of you is a person, and you all need to have all this stuff. FTI, long stock. Ross Store, I really like this stock a lot. All right, Ross Store looks very nice to the upside. SLB, if you want an energy stock, here's an energy stock for you, SLB. Okay. They all are doing the same thing. And I honestly suggest you don't get into energy stocks because you're going to be very much dependent on the news. I like how the stock is defending this gap up and then it's defending it. That's very good. And it still has volume. Uh, yeah, here's today's presentation. It's being recorded in real time right now. Trader Manish, it's being recorded in real time. Here you go. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you're right, Penny. You're absolutely right. PC Doc N. This is they're they host internet. They host your websites. This company, just FYI, I actually know what they do, and they actually do a pretty good job. Fastly, still moving up, still moving up. VRT. It's a nice look, and it's right at the 8-day EMA. I'm going to make a note of that. Going to make a note of that. DAR. That's nice. That's really nice. That's a very nice looking, attractive chart. Okay. Okay. TNGX. See you later, PD. Have a good one. TNGX, TNGX, and Siri. Last one, Siri. Okay. Now, I would want to see the stock go a little higher, and I would want to see a little more volume because here's what's going to happen. You see how it's sitting right here? It can just come up right here and then start coming down, and this will just look like a chop. So I'd want to see it break out and confirm breakout. In other words, I'm willing to chase this stock, okay? Because it has a nice rounded bottom pattern. Here, you could see it on a weekly chart. It actually looks really clean. You could see how it's starting to move, but I want to see a better move. This isn't a good enough move for me. I want to see a better move. Basically, what I'm saying is you got plenty of time with this stock. You don't have to rush. Thank you so much, George. I appreciate you. Very, very kind. Folks, thank you so much. If you missed any part of this show, you can watch it right here. Okay, there's a link to it. I'm going to post it in Telegram too. If you missed any part of the pre-market must watch, here is a link for you. Be careful today. I don't love this market right now. And I'm really glad I didn't give you guys a trade in the pit yesterday at the end of the day. Okay, so there it is right now. Here is my Zoom room. I will be doing credit spreads, income, 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 and income. Okay, income, income, and income. Thanks, Adrian. I appreciate you. Very kind of you. You guys have been sending me the most amazing emails, and I do appreciate them. Here's the Telegram channel where the goodies go all the time. And here is Customer Service Live, the Cam and Gustavo show, where from what my understanding is, they're going to have some good stuff for you guys today. All right. Folks, please be careful today. We need to overcome key levels. Patience is key. Don't trade big size. Volatility is very high and options are very expensive. Try going a little bit in the money right now for options. Please be extra cautious. You might have noticed that I haven't slowed down in my trades. I've actually sped up a little bit, but slow down, be careful. Be careful of breakouts right now. We're trading more reversions right now, more to the 8 days. Be cautious right now. And please, if you're going to believe something, believe volatility and energy. They will tell you everything you need to know about this war in real time. Cheers, everybody. Have a great day, and I'll see you at noon, okay? Bye, everybody. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me, roger@rogerscott.com. And here is customer service live link right here for you. Richard, here's customer service live link for you, okay? Bye, everybody. Have a great day. Love you all, and thank you so much for supporting our show. Have a great day, everybody. Sorry about my fuzzy face. I'm going to get a haircut next Wednesday. Couldn't do it yesterday.